Well, good day and welcome to you. It is December the 28th. I hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you happen to be. My name is Gary Willing. I want to welcome you to Search for Signs. If you are new to this information, I always want to encourage you to check out the links that I've provided in the description portion of these videos for several reasons. Because I do think the best thing that you can do if you are totally new to this information is to educate yourself better about it. And the only way to do that these days is to go online, right? So that's why I've included those links. If you go to the Share International site, I think that's the best one to start off with first, but you can start off with whatever one you want, okay? Now, if you educate yourself better about this, if you see there's, some truth to it, then you can decide what you want to do after that. But up until that point, you really wouldn't know what to make heads or tails of it, really. And I'm not asking you to believe me based on just hearing me talk in these videos. I'm not even expecting you to. But, I'm hoping, and it is my hope, that those who are interested will take the time to go check out these links. And then you can see, like I said, see if there's any truth to it for yourself or not. And you might not see right away. I know when I first heard about this information, there was no such thing as the internet. It was just books. And when I came across Benjamin Krem's books, I didn't necessarily think it was 100% true. In fact, I didn't believe it at all. So I understand why people don't believe it and they're turned off right away. I didn't make great strides against it. I just didn't see there was any truth to it. And it took me some time. I don't know how long it took. It might have been a few weeks, a few months, or whatever it happened to be. But it took me going back and reading it some more and letting it sit for a bit and coming back and reading it some more and letting it sit to where it started to kind of resonate as true. And then once I started to see the information was true, I started to apply it. I started to look at ways of helping the planet and so forth. I started talking about this information with people and so forth. And this information, you don't know me, but this information has changed my life over the last, 2 or 3 decades since I read about it. So it can change your life, really. But the main thing is, if you start to investigate this for yourself and not just take my word for it, or somebody else's word for or against it, you can approach this information from a lot of different angles. Okay, you can approach it from a religious angle. A lot of people do. I don't really see this information as religious, really. I see it more as spiritual, but I see it also in terms of what's important for humanity at this time. The priorities of Maitreya, the need to create peace, the need to bring about justice, the need to hunger, the need to save our environment, and so forth. These are values that we should all be sharing, really. And you don't have to believe what I believe Maitreya to be in order to see the need to save our planet, to end hunger, to bring about peace. You would think that, like I said, if you were a fundamentalist Christian, you would share those values, but they don't. I'm saying? That's the problem in the world today is we think we are what we say that we are, but we're not necessarily living up to the teachings of Jesus even, right? So that's why it's important to, I think, look at this from whatever angle we want to look at it. But if you're not a religious person, you don't have to be turned off about this information, because it's not religious. It's about the priorities of Maitreya. It's about the need for peace, the need to share. Now, what I'm about to talk about might not concern you if this is something that doesn't, miracles don't concern you or phenomena. I find them very fascinating. I think these miracles that have been going on, I've seen and experienced these miracles for myself, quite extraordinary, but it might not interest you like it interests me. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Look at it from a different angle. Look at it from saving our planet and so forth. But the miracle I want to talk about today, okay, is the hand of Maitreya. I've talked about it before in the past. I wanted to circle back around and talk about it today because I had a couple people this week get in contact with me about they were asking me how to connect with Maitreya, or wanted me to speak for Maitreya through, something like that. Anyway, I can't do that. I've never claimed to be able to do that. And in each instance when somebody asks me how to connect with Maitreya, I always talk to them about the hand of Maitreya. An incredible miracle that happened in 2001. Okay, now most people have never heard about this because it was not widely publicized, but quite extraordinary nonetheless. It's extraordinary from the benefits of the miracle, but it's also extraordinary from the fact that you only have to see an image of the miracle. You don't even have to travel to Barcelona, where the original handprint of Maitreya appeared on the mirror in Barcelona, Spain, in order to experience the miracle. You can just see an image of it. You know, some of these other miracles, like the crosses of light, if you want to experience the healing blessings of these crosses of light, you actually have to physically stand in front of a pane of glass that has a cross of light in it. You can't just see an image of it online and have the same effect. This hand of Maitreya, you can. Now, Maitreya has always encouraged people to ask him for his help. And I'm going to read a message that he gave through Benjamin Krem some years ago stating this fact. But he said, and I quote, that the hand of Maitreya is the closest that any one of us can be to him until he's out, known for who he is in the world. Now, we talk about it all the time on this channel. Maitreya is already giving interviews all around the world, but he's not claiming to be Maitreya. So the people who are seeing him on TV might think he's a wise teacher, might see him as just an ordinary kook. I don't know how they're seeing him, but he's not claiming to be Maitreya, so they're not recognizing him as anything other than just an ordinary person on TV. You see what I'm saying? Until he's out, known for who he is, this handprint, or the image of this handprint of Maitreya, is the best way to connect with him. That's why we're talking about it today. You see what I'm saying? So I included the link in the description that will take you directly to that page, and you can take a screenshot of the image of Maitreya's handprint and get the same benefit as you would if you were to be standing right in front of the actual mirror that it appeared on. So hopefully you'll take advantage of it. And then you can read about it on the Share International site a lot better than I can talk about it. So I did want to leave us with this message from Maitreya, talking about not only the hand of Maitreya, but also the fact that his help is here, and it's for each and every one of us. He said, all you have to do is ask. You know what I'm saying? Wow, must be nice. So to have an elder brother and a friend like that all you have to do is ask for help. And I've asked Maitreya many times for different things. And when I've looked at the hand of Maitreya, the help has come. But he talks about that. All right, now, this is a message from Maitreya that he gave through Benjamin Krem in September of 2007. My dear friends, I am close to you now. Many of you have awaited my presence for a long time. I am about to step forward openly before all men and to begin my outer mission. There is no distance between us. Know this. Understand this. When you ask me through the hand or directly to me for help, that help, you should know, is assured. It is possible that you will not recognize that the help has been given, but so it will be. Trust me to aid you, for it is to do so that I come. I shall exhort you to work with me for the good of all. This is the opportunity to grow quicker, faster than you have ever done before, and so bring you to the feet of that one whom we call God. Be not afraid of the many problems which arise now almost daily in the world. These events are transient, and soon men will come to understand that they have before them a future bathed in light. So will it be. Remember to take action and help SOP save our planet. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to talking to you again in future videos.